We got a Trump-China crash in gold. The Medal of the Kings is down over 3%. Incredible. We haven't seen anything like this in a long time. What's going on? What does this mean? How do we act now? What are the trades? Let's talk about it. Welcome to Hot Trades of the Day, your show for swing trading ideas for the coming days, weeks, and month. Wow! Gold down 3%. That you rarely see this in the gold market, which is very stable. What is going on? Well, it is clearly that risk is coming back into the market. We got news of the US-China tariff deal temporarily, but still good enough for the market to say, you know what? It's party time. Bring out the champagne bottles, turn up the music. Let's rock and party. And we see this in crypto as well, where Bitcoin is not really moving, even though there was really good news over the weekend. But some of the smaller, more speculative altcoins that are not the digital gold safe haven that Bitcoin is, are moving much higher than Bitcoin. So this is the fundamental situation. Now, obviously, the charts come into play. If we look at this, and we take away the fact that it's an over 3% down move, and we take the emotions out, we look at the chart, we see nothing has happened yet. As long as we stay and hold this purple support zone, which has held up in the beginning of the month, everything is fine. Even if we break below it, we are okay. We would make a new low, which would trigger likely more downside. But we got the next support zone right here, this pinkish zone, and we see this purple line here. This is the 50-day moving average. And we got the upper end of the old uptrend channel. So we got 3 support zones there. That is positive. And if we throw in a Fibonacci as well, from the start of the rally to the top, then we see that the 0.5 Fibonacci is right in this first support zone as well. And then the next zone, the next Fibonacci support is right in this zone as well. So we really have 4 areas of support here. And again, I would like to point out, if I replace the 50, yes, if we break the 50, that's not great, because that would mean that the midterm uptrend dynamic is severely damaged, maybe even broken. But if we look at it long term, this is the 200 here, the yellow line. This is the uptrend channel. The bull market for gold is absolutely intact. But again, I've been telling you for weeks, we need a consolidation. We're seeing it right now, right? There's no change in trend long term in gold. There's no change in trend midterm in gold yet. Could happen if we break below this zone and the 50, then we would reach the target zone that I've been talking about 3,000, 3,050 on the upside, and then 2,900 on the downside. So this zone right here. And even then, it wouldn't change anything. But it is a scary move. It's a big move. And if you say that can't all be Trump and China, then you're right. It comes from the dollar. Look at the Dixie, the dollar. Monster breakout, right? New high, monster breakout. We clearly put in a low, at least in the midterm range. And this is what the gold market is trading right now. The gold market is seeing risk of selling, right? Risk of assets are getting sold or not bought in the case of Bitcoin and sold in case of gold. risk on is getting bought, the stock market, and the dollar is breaking out because of the tariff news. And the dollar has big upside potential, right? This is the zone we're talking about right here, where the dollar can go. So the downtrend and the support zone, as you can see, we got some room left, and the gold market is anticipating this move. The same way it anticipated the sell-off in the dollar before, this is what we're seeing right now. It clearly, the gold market is saying the tariff story is over. The worst is behind us. That means the dollar likely is going to regain some strength. Now, mid to long term, looks a lot different, right? Look at it. The yellow line that you see, that's the 200. We're below the 200. We already tested it and broke down afterwards. So we are still in a dollar bear market. But short term, there is a relief rally happening right now. And that is what is pushing down gold. So there's another factor that is interesting that we need to look at, and that is silver. Silver is down today, but silver is down only 1.5%. It's going down way less than gold, which happened the last time, like, what was it, like a week ago? When we saw this sell-off here and this sell-off here, silver held up better, right? This is this area right here. So this is interesting. We see a strength of silver that shouldn't be there. Obviously, that's the industrial metal function, right? Tariffs going down. Hopefully, economic situation will improve. That's better for silver. We need to keep an eye on this. I told you this before. We see this new strength in silver. It hasn't materialized in anything because if you see the charts, we're still below the crucial breakout, right? We're running into a triangle formation into the very tip top. We break out above. We still need to get over this zone. This zone is the deciding pivot zone. And then obviously to trigger the massive short squeeze, we would need to get over 35. But there's a situation coming, and if we just zoom out, we can see it's going to be by the end of May at the latest. This situation will be resolved in silver. We want to keep an eye on this. The strength against gold is interesting and tells us we want to do our homework in the silver miners as well. This is not the reason to panic. There are some signs, obviously, in gold that look worrisome. Most notably, you just look at the chart, you see it right away, double top possibility, right? But this gold bull market is strong and it's absolutely intact. And now we basically have a consolidation that has for the last month, right? It even included this last move up. But overall, we are where we were at the end of mid-April. So 1 month of consolidation against 1, 2, 3, almost 3 to 4 months of rally. This is absolutely normal. This doesn't freak me out one bit. I'm actually quite happy about it, to be honest with you, because I want to buy my mining stocks. And I'm going to get into this in the next video that you really, really should watch. And to make sure that you catch the videos in time too, because obviously when we talk about the stock market, this is time-sensitive information. Make sure that you subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and you won't miss another video, because what I'm going to show you on Wednesday will really catch you off guard. I was surprised when I saw it, and I'm close to the markets. Nobody's talking about this, but we're going to talk about this here on Wednesday as far as the gold and silver miners are concerned. Again, we're only talking about producers and Developers, not the explorers, especially not the junior explorers. This is not the market for them. You really want to watch this video. So right now, we're going to sit on our hands. We're going to do nothing. This looks fine, and you would think and say, oh, well, I should buy this dip because we're at the lower end of the purple support zone. Yeah, that's fine. But I just showed you the chart of the dollar, which broke out, which means now the probability of the dollar going higher, and with this pushing down gold, because the geopolitical risk factor is sinking. That is in the cards. So the pure technical analysis does not work here, right? So I'm looking at companies like Alamos Gold that I really like. I talked to the management of Go Gold over the weekend at an event. I'm going to take a look at them. Small producer, gold, silver. Going to look at B2 Gold, just to name 3 of the stocks that I'm looking at. I'm not saying these are not buying recommendations, but these are stocks like this is what I'm looking at, and those are the stocks that we're going to be talking about in the coming weeks when the markets are settling down, right? And we have time to do this right now. So right now, this is a little scary for the gold bucks, no doubt. But if we look at it in the bigger picture, this is the healthy consolidation. We knew it was coming. We talked about it for a long time. So let's not panic when it is here. And even if we go down to 3,000, if we go down to 2,900, the bull market is still intact. It is not changing. That's it for today. Have a great start to the week. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.